Friday night. It is Halloween night, and guess what? High school football and the bell game. Here's Carroll Buckley.
Well, thank you, Gabe Lemmers. We are live from Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. If my numbers are correct, it is the 82nd renewal of the bell game. The Brawley Wildcats, the Central Spartans, and they will tussle on the turf here at Cal Jones Field. The bell currently in residence in Brawley. The Central Spartans looking to change that tonight. Last year, it was Brawley all the way. This year, as we said, Brawley not having as good a year as last year. Last year, hard to believe, the score 54-0, Brawley with a big win. The Wildcats come in tonight 2-7 on the year. We've talked about that record. It isn't quite what it seems from the standpoint that of the 7 losses, basically they all come from top 20 teams in the San Diego section of CIF. We're going to talk about tonight's game. We've got a special pregame feature from the kids at Centro, as we have had before, and we'll have more coming up.
InterCare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, InterCare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. InterCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
The UPS Store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS Store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS Store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS Store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federally insured by NCUA.
And it is high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. And we'll take a look at what we see around Imperial Valley football. Imperial and Holtville are teeing it up tonight for the Imperial Valley Classic and the Imperial Valley League Championship. Okay, John, 10 years ago, did you see Imperial and Holtville playing for the Imperial Valley League Championship?
No, absolutely not. Imperial, we knew they were growing and they were bringing in, Carroll did a great job there, keeping them, going head above water and then actually winning. Should have won CIF that one year when Royce Freeman, then they ran into a St. Augustine team that should have been in a higher division. But, that's in the past. And then since then, David Shaw's come in and taken over. They've had success, but Holtville has been the surprise. Jason Turner gets my vote for Coach of the Year. Again, Holtville, not nearly as big attendance size as Imperial or the other schools in the Valley, and yet up to this point, they are, in my opinion, the best team in the Valley, and I think it's going to be a great game over there in Imperial. Looking forward to see. Imperial's going to be ready to play. And it's never easy to play Imperial at Imperial. So Holtville's going to have to bring their A game, and we'll just see. Holtville's got a lot of seniors on that squad. Imperial, not quite as many. So we'll just have to wait and see. But that's the game tonight. I know the bell game, tradition, 82, etc. But for what games that mean something, that's the game that really means something as far as who's going to win the IVL.
Okay, and there is a brand new trophy that will be awarded to the IVL champion starting this year, continuing our old friend Marco Peralta, a KXO alumni, graduate of the Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University, and now the Spanish language radio voice of the California Angels, came in with a trophy that he is donating, perpetual trophy, for that championship. We'll talk about some of the other action coming up on AM 1230 KXO.
Stan's Autobot, the name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Well, taking a look at some of the action last night, it was Vincent 49, Calexico 14, the battle for the border. It will go to the Scots. Calapat 4-4. They are playing Southwest this evening. Southwest 1-8 on the year. And as we pointed out, Brawley and Centro here. Brawley 2-7, Centro 7-2, but again, throw that out. It's the bell game. Palo Verde, we were there last week, and they're done. They have a good shot at getting into the playoffs, probably Division 5, but they are off this evening. Let's find out what the Spartan Sound Productions pregame show is like.
This is the KXO pregame. I'm here with
CJ Acosta, number 21, senior. Matthew Lizola, number 7, senior.
Emiliano Morales, number 5, senior.
So, how do you guys feel about tonight's game?
We're excited. We've been, we had a bye week, but the training for this game didn't start just 2 weeks ago. It started all the way back in November or December of last year. So we've been working on it. This game has been marked on our calendars, so we're excited. We want to go and get the bell back. Yeah, definitely. Especially after having that sour taste that we got left with last year. That score is definitely a big thing for us seniors to try and go out and make a statement. And yeah, it's how they said, since last year, since leaving that field, from that, it's just been it's been on our minds. It's just preparation for that and making sure that we're locked in. And this day, it's just
stay in it.
Yeah, definitely. And going into kind of like the pregame, we had our team dinner last night, and I'm not gonna reveal too much, but let's just say we all were a fan of our jerseys.
Yeah, you know, we've been excited, locked in the whole week, and come Thursday we get like a nice little surprise at team dinner, and all we're gonna say is, you know, look good, feel good, play good.
Yeah, for sure. Really, I could say it's, I mean, I don't know, but might be like best all time.
Mm-hmm. Definitely my favorite.
And the student section, like, how do you guys feel like the vibe's gonna be like? You know,
being the Pep Club vice president,
okay,
we've been like really preparing for this game. You know, we want to be loud. We want to bring the atmosphere and just put the pressure on the opposing Wildcat team. So we just need the fans to go out there and get loud. We know it's Halloween, but we also know that this game is big for the community. So we know that you guys are going to come out, support us, and we're just confident that you guys will be behind us too.
Yeah, we definitely have one of the best fan bases, and no matter what the record is, this game's always going to be filled up, and that's always a cool thing going into it. You know, it's going to be a crazy game, a crazy environment, especially since our field doesn't have a track in between the field and the stands. You really do, the stadium, then you really do feel all the crowd, and you feel like you're really in it.
Yeah, you just like, you're in game, you just hear like,
yeah. Like, we've been preparing for that too. You know, we have Dr. Tacky out at our practices. He's blasting music on his speakers to get us used to that crowd loud, that loud environment, you know, where you're not going to be able to hear, but you just have to drown out the noise. You have to lock in, pick up the signals, pick up your reads. So that's how we've been preparing for that. But definitely, like, having no track around our field makes a very big difference. You know, we go to other people's like fields, and it's just, even though there's a big turnout, it's like it doesn't sound as loud because the crowd isn't as close. But I know that it creates like a stadium pulse with our stands being so close to our field.
Yeah, and I didn't really believe that until our sophomore year. We played in it, and it's crazy. It's you hear the upperclassmen talk about it, and you really don't believe it until you really play in it. So that's also been a thing we've been trying to get our underclassmen to understand, that this game's a big game, and you're gonna feel everything like that game.
Yeah, just how Matt said, like, I was a part of like being an underclassman that didn't know about Bell game. I had a brother that played in it, but just like being in the stands didn't even seem that, like, I guess, crazy, that loud, and like I didn't feel that environment they always talk about. So my first Bell game, I was like, oh, I mean, it shouldn't even be that bad, or like that much as how they talk about it. I thought they were just being like dramatic, I don't know, exaggerated. But right now that I have experience from all those Bell games I played, it's really like, it's something pretty important for this community, and it really is like wow, it's like it's a experience that you can't miss. You gotta like live it up to it.
No, yeah, like they were both saying, there is just a different feeling whenever you're on the field from when you're in the stand. And on top of that, there's a very big difference from whenever the Bell game is here at Centro than when it's at Brawley. Like, the environment's just way different. Well, first of all, El Centro, like in the name of El Centro, it's in the middle of everything. So we get a bigger pool of people coming to our game. But on top of that, we have bigger stands for both the home and the away. So,
and on top of that, we even add more.
We do add more stands too. So there's really not that much of like a home field advantage, really, because both sides are super loud. Like, it's loud for both teams. So it's just a surreal experience playing in the Bell game. And with it being Halloween, I bet it's just going to be even more intense.
Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty excited for how everything's going to look, how everything's going to, like, feel. It's just, I don't know. We'll see how everything goes.
All right, well, thank you guys for that pregame special. Hey, good luck tonight.
That is courtesy of Dr. Thomas Tackey, and he will be with us at halftime today. And the Spartan Sound Productions, they have provided us with pregame features. Coming up, we will have them give us the starting lineups as well. And our pregame features continue.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the KXO YouTube channel. And as we said, coming up, the players will introduce themselves, starting offense and starting defense. Talking about playoffs, well, I can pretty much guarantee Central, Imperial, Holtville will all be in the playoffs. As to what division, we'll know that Sunday afternoon. The way the playoffs are determined is, okay, the top 4 teams in the San Diego section, as put together by Max Prep's computer, the top 4 teams go into the open section. The next 12 teams are in Division 1. The 12 after that, Division 2. After that, Division 3, Division 4, Division 5, all the way down. It has nothing to do with enrollment. It has a little bit to do with record. Brawley will be in the playoffs with at this point, a 2-7. It could be 3-7. It could be 2-8. Good shot being in the playoffs. They have weighted, W-E-I-G-H-T-E-D, their games because they played top 20 teams all the way through. So, it's like John has pointed out, St. Augustine last year, 0-10, wins Division 5. And they got into Division 5 because, again, well, they didn't win anything, but they got beat by some very, very good teams that they played. And it all makes a difference. So that's just kind of the way that will work. Yes, there are going to be coaches that are going to complain. Always. But you can blame it on the computer because it is the Max Prep computer that puts it together. Okay, we mentioned Imperial Holtville teeing it up in Imperial. Nikki Dale, George Grijalva have that game on the KXO YouTube channel. We also mentioned Vincent Memorial topped Southwest last night. Also playing, Vincent Memorial beat Calexico. Calapat and Southwest in a Desert League game are at it tonight. So, and we mentioned Palo Verde is done for the regular season. We'll be back and we'll introduce our starting lineups when we come back with more on our pregame feature.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way, in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans!
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yard, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Okay, John Driffle, any final words? The captains are getting ready to meet at the center of the field. Any final thoughts on our game?
Well, we've already had some fireworks, Carroll. They didn't wait before the game to start. They shot a bunch of fireworks off during the national anthem. Very impressive. Beautiful sight. Red, white, and blue as they came. Brawley is here. They're ready to play. This is the 82nd meeting. Brawley currently leads with a record of, so far, 49 victories, 31 victories for Central, and 1 tie. But that's a little misleading because up until Southwest Open, Brawley had a 29-22 lead. And then they quickly ran off 18 straight victories, finally ended up 18 and 3 before David Pena was hired in 2017. So when he came in, Brawley alum, turned things around. But still, Brawley with a commanding 49-31 lead in the overall outcome of these games.
Okay, let's hear from the Spartan players and hear about their starting defense.
Armando Robledo, number 23, defensive end.
CJ Acosta, number 21, strong safety.
Matthew Lisola, number 7, linebacker.
Emiliano Morales, number 5, outside linebacker.
Chris Alvarez, number 0, defensive end.
Anthony Rodriguez, number 77, defensive tackle.
Isaiah Geary, number 52, defensive tackle.
Chewy, number 10, defensive back.
Javi Terrell, number 12, defensive back.
Joseph Espuro, number 50, linebacker.
Josh Garcia, number 9, free safety.
Okay, there you go. In their own words, the Spartan starting defense. John Seaman is our referee this evening, and Alan Phillips, the umpire. Head linesman is Sean McLaughlin. Line judge is Roman Rubio, and the back judge is James Bentley. So that will be the officiating crew this evening. And let's see how the coin toss goes. And can't find a coin. I think that's the issue right now. Look, anybody got a quarter? Okay.
Yeah, I would like to point out, Carroll, that Roman Rubio, one of the officials, is no relation to Rick Rubio, the starting quarterback for the Wildcats tonight.
Okay. The coin has been tossed. Central won the toss. They deferred. and they will kick off. And speaking of that, well, it's high school football.
High school football is on the air. And tonight's game is brought to you by Southwest Security Services, Johnny's Carpet and Floor Coverings in Yuma, McNeese Smart at Dogwood and Main in El Centro, Sun Community Federal Credit Union, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Osa Asa Mobile Service Repair in Yuma, Kay's Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carney in Yuma, the CB Stop in Calexico, Los Cabos Seafood and Grill, Intercare in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys, Stan's Auto Body, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, El Serapi Restaurant, the Cannon Financial Services, and by the Central Union High School District.
Talking about football.
Now let's go to the field with tonight's kickoff with John Driffle and Carroll Buckley.
And we're set for the kickoff. Dropping back to return the kickoff, Caleb Benavides. He has been a big part of their offense and defense and has done the bulk of the returns for the Wildcats. Also back there, I believe it is Keith Sanchez. And we are ready. Samuel Lopez will get his foot into it and drive it deep at the 2-yard line. It is picked up by Benavides. Benavides right up the middle and is hit, but continues to push through to the 38-yard line. Flags fly in after the play. And big hit on the return, but a big return to the 38-yard line, 36-yard return.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what the flag is. It came in actually after the ball carrier was down on the ground right at the 36, and they're moving this against Central. So first play of the game, the kickoff, was going to be a 15-yard penalty against Central, and that's going to put Brawley in Central territory.
Brawley will start on the Spartan 48-yard line. Rick Rubio.
We did not have any determination of what the offense was, but we sure had the 15-yard mark off.
That would be a personal foul. Rick Rubio from that option, hands off, first back through, and that is Hayden. It is Hayden Arakiva.
He does most of their ball carrying. Arakiva he was hurt at the first of the year, came back strong, picked up 3 yards on his first pickup of the night.
2nd and 7. Under center is Rubio. Rubio will keep it on the option and turn it upfield. Rubio is pushed out of bounds at about the 38, 39-yard line. Let's see if it's enough for a first down. Rubio also dinged up early in the year and is back and brings a leader to the quarterback position, because at one point they were playing a running back at quarterback. They'd gone through 3 quarterbacks. Double wide on the left side. Brawley seldom passes. They've got that wishbone option from the snap is handed off, and this time again it is Aiden Arakiva. Arakiva picks up the first down.
First down of the early going here as the ball now sits on the 36-yard line.
It is 1st and 10. Brawley driving.
Arakiva is a senior on the squad. They only start 8 out of the 22 starters are seniors.
Under center, Rubio. Rubio on the option, hands off again, Arakiva. Arakiva will pick up about 5 yards. And Brawley coming out fired up. 2-7 record doesn't mean a thing. Again, it's the bell game, and Brawley is as healthy as they have been all year.
And Carroll, that time we could see that Rubio did a nice job of reading that. It looks like Liziola is going to be the one that's going to spy on Rubio as he tackled Rubio, who did not have the football.
Hand up again. Arequipa has a hole. Goes behind Thomas Valdez and Jacob Padilla and picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
And yes, this is 4-down territory. They need to get the ball inside the 25 for their place kicker. They have a very good place kicker, Evan Sepulveda, but he doesn't have distance outside 40 yards.
3rd and about 2. Rubio hands off again. Arequipa, he's hit, and he'll get the first down on second effort. He is brought down, but does get the first down, so it is 1st and 10. Spot the ball on the 26-yard line of the Spartans.
We've been doing this a lot of years, Carroll, and this certainly looks like Brawley football. So far, they have run 6 plays, all of them rushes, controlling not only the clock, but the ground, and keeping Central's offense on the sidelines.
1st and 10. Rubio takes a snap, a little bit of a reverse, and the handoff is to
Luke Ojeda.
And he'll lose about 3 yards.
Yeah, well, no, Central did a good job, Carroll, because they thought Rubio had it, but they're going to give him about 3 yards on that. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. That looked like it could have broken for a lot of yardage, so excellent tackle. Once again, Matthew Liziola.
Okay, 2nd and 7. Under center is Rubio. There's a handoff again, Arequipa. Arequipa will drag about 5 Spartans and pick up 3 or 4 yards on the carry. Arequipa is about 165 pounds, about 5'8", and runs low and drives. It'll be 3rd and 4.
That time Central did blitz both of their linebackers. Liziola coming in there on the blitz, and also their other linebacker out there, Emiliano Morales.
3rd and about 4.
Double wideouts to the right side, unusual formation for Brawley. One of them is uncovered.
Rubio under center. Takes a snap, drops back, fires into the flat. It is complete, and shaking one tackle and picking up extra yards, Luke Ojeda. Ojeda will pick up the first down. Ojeda, that's a play Central runs quite a bit. It'll be 1st and 10. The ball is on the 12-yard line. Central.
They certainly are within field goal range now, but Brawley doesn't want to settle for 3 here.
Now Rubio out of the shotgun. Again, it is Arequipa. Arequipa into the middle, and he'll pick up about 2 yards before he is stood up by most of the Spartan defense.
Yeah, this Brawley offense, as we've said, they've been running it for years and years, so that certainly is not surprising, but the reason it's so effective is because they do what they're called to do. All their blockers, the fake on the handoff, Rubio carries it out. Now we have players coming in and exiting the field.
Wide right, wide left. 2nd and about 7. Rubio moves his backfield. He's under center, takes a snap, hands off to Arequipa. He tripped and went down. Aiden Arequipa will get no gain. It'll be 3rd and 7. The ball just across the 10-yard line in Spartan territory. The Wildcats have been driving. First possession, moving the football sharply.
Yeah, Brawley now has double wideouts right and left.
And on the option, the handoff is to Dominic Hodge. Hodge is stopped for about a yard gain. It'll be 4th and 5. Spot the ball on the 7-yard line.
And they are sending out their kicking team, Carroll. They've got Evan Sepulveda. Easy to spot Evan. He's got one of those blue protective coverings over the helmet, so he sticks out there. And this is going to be about a 24-yarder.
Spot the ball on the 14. Spartans have been good about rushing punters and place kickers. Let's see what happens. Snap is back, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Wildcats jump out with 4:03 to play in the first quarter. It is Brawley 3, Centro nothing.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Here's the Spartan offense. We'll get to that. The Wildcats will kick off. And impressed with that drive. A good kickoff return, a 15-yard penalty against the Spartans, and the Wildcats had a 48-yard short field and ended up with 3 points.
And they also took about 8 minutes off the clock, so that's Brawley football. That's what they do. They're going to kick this ball. I would assume they're going to squib it, but they've surprised me in the past.
And the kick is bounced down the middle and juggled and bobbled and picked up at the 10, looking for some running room, and that's the wrong thing to do. The return there by Joshua Garcia, and Garcia fumbled, bobbled, and juggled the ball 3 times before he got it. And by that time, he was covered in Wildcats.
Yeah, that ball was bouncing around. It was an excellent kick. The first initial bounce was at about the 35-yard line, and it bounced several more times. So Brawley could not have scripted this beginning any better than what's happened now. Central deep in their own territory on the 10-yard line. Triple wideouts to the right, single wideout to the left.
Jimenez will bring them out. Takes the high snap, bounces back, and looking downfield and throws it away. That was bad from the get-go. What's the Spartan offense? Here you go.
Luis Jimenez, number 6, quarterback. Junior Camarena, number 3, running back.
Anthony Rodriguez, number 77, left tackle.
Big Surge, number 79, left guard. Mason Nava, 56, center.
Nicholas Valdez, number 76, right guard.
Sebastian Medina, number 71, right tackle. Josh Garcia, number 9, wide receiver. Angel Vasquez, number 4, wide receiver.
Emiliano Morales, number 5, wide receiver.
CJ Costa, number 21, wide receiver.
Another high snap, but Jimenez brings it down, turns it upfield on the far side, the north side of the field, and will pick up about 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. John, we haven't seen that issue. Jitters. High snap in the shotgun to the quarterback. He's had to reach and bobble both snaps so far.
Could be just adrenaline rush as well. The center not only saps the football, but he calls out the blocking assignments before. Then he hunkers down over the ball.
3rd and, we'll call it 3rd and 6. Jimenez from the shotgun. Camarena next to him, drops back, looking, fires. It is complete. Garcia turns it upfield and is finally pushed out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. And if it hadn't been for Josh Velarde, he'd still be running.
Yeah, Velarde did a nice job of running him out of bounds, but perfect pass from Luis Jimenez. He stood tall in the pocket and just threw a strike out there. Gets Centro out of danger now. They're across the 25. Let's call it the 28-yard line, 13-yard pickup.
1st and 10. Again, from the shotgun, Morales goes in motion. Another high snap, but he brings it down, hands it off to Camarena. Camarena will pick up 2 in the middle. Tough sledding in the middle. Ryan Revelar brought him down. With him also was Jared Gutierrez.
Matthew Liziola has come on to be the blocking back, perhaps the ball carrier as well. He has been getting a lot more carries here.
Liziola typically will come in and run the Wildcat. And
we still have Jimenez out there, so I think because of the intensity of this game, they wanted to get Liziola out there as soon as they could.
Jimenez from the shotgun, Liziola right next to him. Back to pass, looking downfield, has time, fires it across the middle. It is intercepted at the 50-yard line. And as he caught it, Keith Sanchez went to a knee, which means he's down. So the Wildcats, who said they were 2-7, John?
Well, that's what the record says, but we have a flag down right at the line of scrimmage, so I don't know if this is going to change the outcome. It doesn't appear to, because they picked up the flag and they're putting the ball right exactly where Brawley started their first drive, on the 48-yard line of the Spartans. Once again, we are not getting a determination of what the flag was. Whatever it was, it must have been against Centro. Brawley obviously declined. 1st and 10 for Brawley on the Central Spartan 48-yard line. Disaster opening quarter here for the Spartans, as right now they're getting their 11th player out on the field.
And this is where the Wildcats started their first drive. Little dump-off safety valve. It is completed. It is completed to Adrian Zamora. And Zamora is tattooed. Zamora is listed at 5'4", 155, and I'd say that's pretty accurate. He'll lose 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 18.
The ball all the way back on the 45-yard line. And Carroll, I can hear all the Brawley faithful across the way saying, you just ran the ball 12 times in your first drive right down the field. What are you doing throwing the ball 8 yards behind your line of scrimmage? But that was the call.
Rubio from the shotgun. Rubio back to pass. The left-hander throws it off in the flat. It is caught and dropped immediately. It must be cattle call time because he was bulldogged down. The tackle by Joseph Aspiru.
And that was another loss. It's back right on the 40-yard line. So they're back now, and they're looking now at 3rd and about 21.
We'll call it 22 just to be even, John. It's on the 40. They need to get it to the 38.
And that's the 38 of the Spartans.
Yes. So 3rd and 22. And this would put Brawley in a situation where they have to pass and they don't really want to. They will. And that play is blown dead before it gets underway. Somebody was moving, so it'll be 3rd and about 27, I believe. Yep. 3rd and 27. The Spartan defense coming up now.
After a very promising first drive and then an immediate turnover on the Spartans' 4th play of their initial drive, Brawley going backwards now.
We've got a minute to play in the first quarter. It is Brawley 3, Central nothing. Brawley with a 3rd and 27 right now.
And it looks like we have timeout on the field, Carroll, but okay, this is just a warning that a band is playing, and whatever, doesn't matter if it's home or visiting offense, is out on the field running a play. You cannot play in the band.
Nope.
And I'm not sure which side that was directed at, because both sides know that rule.
3rd and 27 for the Wildcats. They lead 3-0. Rubio with the snap. Rubio Dumps it off. It is almost picked off by Emiliano Morales. If he had made that catch, it would have been a great catch. But it'll bring up 4th and 28.
The clock stopped right with 39 seconds to go. So now Brawley will be punting from their own 35-yard line after, again, the interception put the ball in Spartan territory. Joshua Garcia back to receive the kick.
Ozzy Naranjo will do the punting.
33-yard average on the year.
And
Centro jumps offside.
And so instead of 4th and 27, it'll be 4th and 22. I can live with that.
Obviously, you can see the adrenaline flowing. Everybody's jumpy. We'll see if things settle down. Our center for the Spartans did get some good snaps finally after 3 poor snaps. Brawley's been playing perfect football, error-free football.
There's a snap. They rush and almost get it, but a beautiful punt. And it is, okay, I think we may have fair catch interference, John.
Yeah, we've got some flags down. The ball was called for the fair catch.
And there were 3 Wildcats right in his face. I think it may be fair catch interference.
The ball was not received by the central receiver back there, the one, Joshua Garcia. It should be, if it's just fair catch interference, it's a 5-yard penalty.
That's what it is, fair catch interference. And didn't have a chance to catch it. They were on top of him. And you signal for the fair catch, you've got to be given room to make that fair catch.
Okay, now this is more than just the interference. They're calling this a personal foul, and they're going to move it out all the way to the 40-yard line.
He called interference, was what John Seaman called in a 15-yarder, I guess, because of the gravity of that. 1st and 10, Spartans on their own 40-yard line. Morales goes in motion, now flags fly again. And typically that will be a procedure against the Spartans. So 1st and 15.
Both teams having a hard time now. Brawley took the opening kickoff, got a nice 15-yard penalty on Sportsmanlike that put it inside Central territory. A beautiful drive. They ran the ball 12 times, settled for a field goal.
Snap back, good snap, handoff. It is across the 40 and on the run for the Spartans. Fidel Camarena. Camarena picked up 5. Got what they lost on the penalty, so it'll be 2nd and 10.
And that may be the final play of the first quarter.
It is. That's the end of 1 quarter of play. At that, it is Brawley 3 and Central nothing.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above. At 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Well, the Central Spartans with, sputtering a bit on offense and gave up a great opening possession drive by the Wildcats and did well to hold it to a 3-point field goal. So the Wildcats with that 3-0 lead. We're ready to start the second quarter of play.
Jimenez back out. not under center, of course. He's always in the pistol or shotgun.
Jimenez has Camarena right behind him. Hands off to Camarena. Camarena up the middle and will pick up about 2 yards. Camarena very patient running, but that time there was just no hole. The offensive line. One thing over the years, okay, this year Brawley is not as big as they have been in the past, but Brawley is always going to be as strong or stronger than their opponent. They've got a great weight training program that runs year-round, and it really helps. 3rd and 9.
Big third down play here for Central.
Wide right, wide left, slot right, slot left, dump it off in the flat and dropped. Again, jitters. Hands just didn't wrap it up. And there was room to run, but you got to catch it before you can run.
Yeah, that's a play we haven't seen where the back next to the quarterback, once the ball is snapped, just drifts out into the flat. Nice, easy, soft touch on the pass from Jimenez. And as we've seen so many times with high school players, he turned up field before he had secured the ball, and it just hit him in the hands and then fell down.
4th and 9.
Let's see if Brawley comes after.
Plenty of time. Gets away a nice high spiral that'll bounce at about the 25. Take a good bounce for the Spartans, and it'll be down at the 7-yard line. Wildcats will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 7.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
It'll be 1st and 10 for
Carroll,
the Wildcats.
I believe, hate to interrupt you, but I believe we have a penalty on the kick because the referees are standing 30 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and they're making a discussion. They have not moved the chains yet, so now we're getting the call.
Holding is the call, holding against the Wildcats. And
now, if that's before the kick, then that's going to be a first down for the Spartans.
And that's what it is.
So Central is gifted their second first down. Should move the ball
right to...
And it's automatic first down on hold, defensive holding.
And...
usually you don't see that call before the kick because, it's usually once the receiver has the football, then that's when they try to help him out. But apparently somebody was grabbed on the sidelines, one of the runners that runs down.
The Gunners.
Big 15-yard penalty, so it will remain Central ball in Brawley territory.
Alan Phillips will be spotting the ball. It is 3-0. Brawley leads. Central sputtering somewhat on offense.
Okay, so we've got another change in the call. Instead of it being holding against Brawley, it is going to be holding against Central. So, and Brawley certainly is going to take that because they don't want to keep the ball on the 7-yard line. So I think we finally got it figured out.
Okay.
Unless we'll have to wait and see if there's another change.
Malachi Rodriguez does the punting.
And he'll be kicking from the 20-yard line now.
And at this point, if I were the Wildcats, I'd come after him. But snap back, kick is away. Another nice kick, but not as good as the last one. It does take a good Spartan bounce. It'll be down at the 34-yard line. That's about a 25-yard switch after the penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on their own 34-yard line.
Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites. Plus, exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
1st and 10 Wildcats now. This is the offense I'm used to seeing, the double wing, everybody in tight, hand off to the fullback, and pushing his way through for a couple of yards. That time it was Jared Gutierrez, 5'11", 215 senior fullback.
I'm going to make a prediction that we probably won't see another pass in the near future coming from the sophomore Rubio. This is the Brawley that we're used to seeing. They gave Central a few looks first 2 possessions. Now they're back to Brawley football.
It is the double wing, single setback, pitches back to one of the wings, and he is smothered. The pitch back to Derek Valdez. Valdez, 130-pound wing, and he will lose 9 yards. It'll be 3rd and 14.
One thing Central has had all year is excellent team speed, and Brawley doesn't appear to quite have the speed they usually have, playing a lot of sophomores and juniors. We mentioned they have 8 of the 22 starters are seniors. Last year, Carroll Brawley had 20 of the 22 starters were seniors. It makes a difference.
3rd and we'll call it 14.
You would think passing situation, but let's wait and see. We have double wideouts to the left, single to the right.
Back to pass, Rubio chased out of the pocket, puts it under his arm, and will be tackled for a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th and 12. Rubio chased out of the pocket and then dropped. So a gain of 3, 4th and 11.
And we certainly would expect a punt here.
It will be Joshua Garcia deep to receive. Let's see if he's gotten over those jitters, John. Ozzie set the punt.
Ozzie Naranjo. He's, again, 33-yard average on the year, so he's got a good leg.
Here come the Spartans. Kick is away. And fair catch called for again. And he'll let it bounce, and it'll roll down to the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. The Spartans on their own 29-yard line. High school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
Your goals are good. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on.
And to Camarena. Camarena is hit. I'm sorry. That was Lizzola. Hit and dropped for a 2-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Give Brawley credit for obviously seeing game film. They've seen that formation before with Liziola next to the pistol quarterback. And Central usually does give it to him on that first down, and Brawley was right there, 2-yard loss.
Wide right, wide left, slot right, slot left. In motion, flooding the right side, looking downfield, firing down deep for Emiliano Morales. Caught it, but he was out of bounds. Great coverage downfield by Josh Velarde. He was with Morales and had Morales pinned on the sideline. Morales made a great catch, but because of Velarde's coverage, was out of bounds.
That will bring up 3rd and 12. Jimenez, after a beautiful first pass, is now 0 for 4, giving him 1 for 5 on the night.
Viziola is right next to Jimenez. Snap back. Jimenez looking, has time, pumps, he's hit, and then he is sacked. He'll lose about 8. Running in and getting him was Ryan Revelar. So the Spartans again will have to punt. Imperial leads Holtville 7-0. It's Calipat 8, Southwest 0. Both of them were second quarter scores. Our score here, 3-0, Brawley with the lead. And the Spartans again set to punt. High snap, gets away the kick. High, nice kick. Fielded at the 40, looking for some running room, turning it upfield, breaking it across the 50, the 40, down to the 38-yard line is Derek Valdez. The 5'6", 130-pound senior. Actually, he's a junior. So the Wildcats with a nice return. They're
the referees are huddled up. I do not see a flag anywhere, but they are huddled up. So again, we're just waiting to see.
Okay, unsportsmanlike against Brawley, and that'll cost them 15. Spot the ball now on the 48-yard line in Wildcat territory. We've got 6:50 to play in the first half. 3-0 Brawley leads. And
you mentioned over at Imperial at 7-0 the Tigers, correct?
yes. First and 10, Brawley, their own 48-yard line. Rubio from the shotgun. Rubio will keep it on the option, bounces inside, turns it to the outside, and is tracked down and tackled on the tackle for the Spartans. Great pursuit. And that's what got him.
Yeah. Unfortunately for the Spartans, it was 7 yards across the line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd and 3.
Wide right with the slot right. Wide left. Single setback. Rubio will hand off. And the ball goes up in the air. It's picked off out of the air. And the Spartans will return it for a touchdown. As
C.J.
the ball
Acosta
went up in the air, C.J. Acosta caught it and returned it 40 yards for the score. I see no laundry on the field. So the Spartans, on a big defensive play by C.J. Acosta, put 6 and will try for a 7th. Malachi Rodriguez will try the point after attempt. The Spartans electrified the crowd, at least the crowd on the south side of the field. The crowd on the north side isn't real happy.
Central now needs to get a 11th player out to block the corner.
Snap back, kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:59 to play in the first half. It is Central 7 and Brawley 3.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
We're set for the kickoff, and it is a bouncing kick down the middle, and it'll be hit, picked up eventually, and returning it out to the 28-yard line for the Wildcats. That was Caleb Benavides. Benavides with another nice return. And they'll spot the ball on the 29-yard line in Brawley territory. It'll be 1st and 10. Rick Rubio will bring them out.
Let's see now if Brawley can regain their composure on that stunning fumble that was returned by C.J. Acosta.
They come out in a spread. Rubio on that wing reverse, the handoff, and picks up a bunch of yards for the Wildcats. That was C.J. Rechital. You know, Grandpa Cito is very happy to hear that.
Nice 8-yard pickup on that first down play. Central had dropped their cornerbacks off the line of scrimmage, and once Rechital broke the line, he was able to pick up, obviously, good yards, bringing up 2nd and short.
Wildcats, again, not in a hurry. Eat up clock. The other team doesn't have the ball, they can't score. Rolling to his right, it is Rubio, and Rubio is hit and dropped for a big loss. On that, it was Armani Robledo, the senior. Robledo dropped him for a 9-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 11. That play wasn't going to go anywhere, John.
Well, he was trying to get it to his receiver downfield. They're running the double wide out to that left side of the offense, and Centro only has one cornerback, Cesena, over there. So it appears that the player's uncovered, but then usually one of the players, most often, it's Emiliano Morales, will cover that second back.
3rd and 11. Under center is Rubio. Rubio will keep it on the option. Rubio looking for some room downfield, and he'll get nowhere. Flags fly in. There's going to be a big hold away from the play.
Yeah, well, it actually is right out here in front of us, Carroll. Right. So we'll see. Central, the gain was minimal. Only picked up about 3 yards, would bring up 4th and 9. So let's see if Central will decline the penalty.
It is declined. Rubio again running for his life. No chance to throw it.
Yeah, that was a design run. He was not going to throw that ball. That was a quarterback sprint out, as he used to call it in the old days. And Central, with good team speed, was able to run him down. And now
it'll be 4th and 6.
Clock is in motion, and Brawley is dropping back to punt. Sepulveda.
Garcia set to receive a high snap and barely gets it away, and it is not as long as his previous punts. It'll be down at the 44-yard line. Central put it in play. 1st and 10 on their own 44. They lead 7-3.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
1st and 10. Spartans come out. Yes, they're in a spread formation from the shotgun. Jimenez will hand off. It is the handoff to the big back, and he pulls his way through. Of course, Matthew Liziola down to the 45-yard line in Brawley territory. That's the way he runs, John. There is a flag, a hold against the Spartans back at the 43-yard line. So Liziola's efforts for naught, other than there is a Wildcat with an impression of Liziola's elbow in his chest. It'll be 1st and 20.
Yeah, that was a spot foul, so they moved it all the way back from the line of scrimmage 10 yards. So that will bring up 1st and 20.
Zola in the backfield. It's the pistol. With Jimenez putting Morales in motion, Morales drifts over to the far side, a little flanker screen, and Joshua Garcia, the senior, picks up a couple of yards before he is brought down. On the tackle, Josh Velarde and Aiden Arakive. It'll be a pickup of 2.
Only the second completed pass in this first half. Central with all 3 timeouts remaining, now looking at 2nd and 18.
At 2:30 to play in the first half. Central with a 7-0 lead. Coming up at half, Dr. Thomas Tackey will be here. We'll find out what Spartan Sound Productions are doing.
Central's going to need to take a timeout here, Carroll.
There's timeout on the field. 2:19 to play in the first half. Central 7, Brawley 3.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans.
The bell game. Central Spartans lead the Brawley Wildcats 7-3. And, John, at this point, neither team has played particularly well.
Yeah, there's been a lot of mistakes both sides, penalties.
Pitch back is to Emiliano Morales. Morales looking for some blocks up front, finds a couple and dives forward. He'll pick up about 7 yards and bring up 3rd and 11.
First time we've seen that play, so Coach Pena going deep in the playbook after that timeout.
You want to get the ball in the hands of somebody like Emiliano Morales. What he's able to do after a catch, or in that case, the run, is incredible. 3rd and 11. Trips on the left side, the wide side, the south side of the field. Spartans are going from east to west. And now, timeout by the Spartans again. We'll take a timeout. 1:30 to play. Central 7, Brawley 3.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeese Mart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Central Spartans with a 7-3 lead. They have the football. It is 3rd and 11. The ball is on their own 42-yard line. Holtville leads Holtville leads Imperial. Come on, Kurt. Back to pass. Jimenez fires deep downfield. Garcia will go up. The ball is batted away. There will be interference call.
Central's going to get a real break on that. The ball was being defended. The Brawley man was actually behind the intended receiver, Garcia.
And Keith Sanchez on the coverage. I have seen worse not called.
That will be an automatic first down. Although they haven't moved the football yet, I guess they're planning on it. And should push the ball into Brawley territory across midfield, and now they're across the 45-yard line, and they'll put it down at the
43-yard line. Spartans with the ball, minute 25 to play in the first half. The ball is on the Wildcat 43. And again, coming up at half, Dr. Thomas Tackey, music instructor, all-around good guy. Jimenez dumps it off. It is overthrown. Acosta, the intended receiver, that was about 2 feet too high. But it does stop the clock. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Jimenez now, Acosta came over and told him, just go ahead, calm down. We got this. The play was there. I'm not saying Acosta would have scored, but the play was there. He was going to get some positive yards. Jimenez just threw a pass that was uncatchable. As you pointed out, does stop the clock.
2nd and 10. Jimenez has the Liziola, the fullback type, right next to him. Jimenez drops back, looking, fires downfield. It is complete. The catch by Angel Vasquez at the 32-yard line stays in bounds, so the clock will run.
Well, it'll stop as they have to move the chain. So Central, with one timeout left, can hurry up and get on to the line of scrimmage and either down it or run a play.
It's on the 32-yard line, and Vasquez made a nice catch.
Tackled immediately.
Inbounds. Luis Jimenez. From the shotgun, of course. Back to pass. Looking, has time, fires deep downfield, and it goes incomplete. Way overthrown. It was Garcia, the intended receiver. And again, that will stop the clock.
Yeah, Brawley is rushing 3 down linemen, but they're bringing a linebacker, at least one, sometimes 2, and even a cornerback. That time they only brought the one linebacker. So they were back deep, and Jimenez threw the ball really pretty much away. He was just getting rid of the play, coming back 2nd and 10.
His favorite receiver in this situation is typically Emiliano Morales. Morales is double covered for the most part. He now goes in motion. Looking, fires downfield, and it was intended for Acosta. He was tripped, and that will be another pass interference. Acosta was breaking away, and may have been incidental getting the feet tangled, but he went down, and the flag went out.
So this is Central's 6th first down here in the half, Carroll. 3 have been by way of penalty.
Okay, Southwest leads Calapat 14-8. How many times have we said Southwest leading somebody this year, John?
Well, Southwest wanting to finish the year. They are looking for their 2nd victory. Calapat, after winning CIF championship last year, a little bit of a down year for them, as Central now will have the ball inside the 20. 15-yard mark off will put it all the way down to the 17-yard line.
We've got 43 seconds to play. The Spartans will get the kickoff to start the second half, looking to get some points on the board before we get to the halftime. Jimenez has Lizola right next to him. Back to pass, looking, fires into the end zone, and a little bit overthrown. Joshua Garcia, double coverage, goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 12. Jimenez gets the play.
Centro right now is just about at the limit of the range for Malachi, who has a good leg. He has only attempted 3 field goals on the year. So Rodriguez warming up on the sidelines. We'll see if they need him.
Again, is shotgun. Jimenez has had some time. Looking, has a man over. It is complete at the goal line. It is.
There's down on the 5.
Okay, at the 5 is where a nice diving catch, and that was C.J. Acosta. The Spartans take their last timeout. We will take a timeout. 30 seconds to play. It is Spartans 7, Brawley 3. Spartans have the football, 1st and goal.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
1st and goal for the Spartans on the 5-yard line.
And
no timeouts left.
But Brawley does, and they just took their first timeout. So Brawley wanted to see the formation Central came out in, and they take their first timeout.
And still timeout on the field. 30 seconds to play. Central 7, Brawley 3.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water-resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen, or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you're at. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community, shine on. Sure,
1st and goal from the 5. Jimenez fires, and it goes incomplete, intended for Joshua Garcia. And good coverage there by the Wildcats, Josh Millarde.
27 seconds.
So,
yeah,
2nd
actually,
and goal from the 5.
it looked like, Carroll, that pass could have been intended for Garcia or for Morales, who was about 7 yards deeper. And not sure that perhaps as Jimenez was looking, he saw Morales break open, and then that caused him to just kind of put the ball in no man's land. They still have time. They could run a play from here. They do have Liziola in there.
From the shotgun, Jimenez looking, fires, double bumps, and it goes incomplete. Intended for Angel Vasquez. The Wildcat defense, tough down here.
Yeah, the field is compressed, and Jimenez was watching Garcia all the way, and once again, just maybe a little bit of too much adrenaline, fired a fastball in there. We've already mentioned, Carroll, they can run the football. It would bring up fourth down if they don't score, but there's enough time to run two plays here, with one of them being a running play.
3rd and goal from the 5. Snap, looking, firing, timing pattern. It goes over the hands of Angel Vasquez. Incomplete, brings up 4th and goal. And here comes Malachi Rodriguez, the junior. Will try the point after. And on this, everything has to work. The long snapper, Frankie Lara, has to make it a good snap. Emiliano Morales is the holder. He's got to play his part. And then Rodriguez has the easy part, just kicking it. Snap back, nice snap, kick up, and the kick is good. So with 18 seconds to play in the first half, it is Central 10 and Brawley 3.
Football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at KXORadio.com.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
The Central Spartans took some time off the clock as they marched downfield and ended up with a field goal, extend their lead 10-3. They will kick off. As we said, they do get the ball to start the second half. For the kickoff, it's Samuel Lopez, the junior. Everybody says they're ready. The officials say we're ready, and the kick is away. Another bouncer down the middle, and Benavides will pick it up. Benavides is hit high, then hit low, and dropped, and almost lost his head on that one, John. He did lose his helmet, and it was a legal hit, but it was up around the neck.
Yeah, he had him by the shoulder pads and spun him around. To Benavides' credit, he did not go down. It took a trailing player to jump on top of the pile and bring him down. I would suspect, even though Brawley has 2 timeouts left, I think that we might just see them run something simple here and then go into the half.
11 seconds in the first half.
Double wideouts to the left.
2 running backs, and on a little bit of a reverse, the handoff is inside, and that is C.J. Rechital. And that's the end of the first half. At the end of one half of football, it is Central 10, Brawley 3.
Jersey Mike Subs, sub above. At 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Cabo's Modern Kitchen. Traditional mouthwatering mariscos and seafood favorites. Plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen. Bold flavors, craft cocktails. A great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99. And happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
We are at the half, the bell game, 82nd visit of the bell game, and it is the Central Spartans with a 10-3 lead. And with us in the booth, Dr. Thomas Taggy, and okay, you're teaching music, and you're also teaching kids about life.
I think that might be kind of true.
Okay, you are the one behind. It's the kids, I know. But the Spartan Blue Productions, the Spartan Sound Productions that we have been able to use, we're having a ball with the that little Halloween thing that the kids did.
That's kind of a cool little song that they put together. You know, it's got a little bit of attitude to it, and you know, it just has a little something to it. It
does, and after playing Monster Mash and Thriller 84 times in a week, it's a little bit of a break. Okay, what's going on the campus with what these kids are doing?
Well, you know, we started up the audio production program back in 2018, and it's just kind of growing. The kids are making great music. They have moved into podcasting, and that's really where we're you know, taking off. Is we've got one podcast series that we did for KPBS called Voices del Valle. You can find that any place that you get your podcasts. You know, there's 11 episodes of that. They're coming-of-age stories by our kids of growing up here in the Valley. We have some famous people that are part of that. We have Don Logue did an episode with us. Walter Beasley did an episode with us. And Marco Peralta, the Spanish voice of the Angels. So,
well, you know who taught him, so he started with us.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Marco, by the way, is in Imperial tonight. I told him I was disappointed and I would deeply hurt, but Marco provided a trophy for the Imperial Valley League champion.
Wow.
And that will be decided tonight in Imperial with Hopeville and Imperial.
Yeah.
And so Marco is somebody, your kids, that would emulate Marco.
I agree 100%. I had him as a student for a couple classes, and he was always just, you know, a great guy.
Intense, driven, but in a good way.
Yep, exactly.
And in my business, it's you get the intense and you get the driven and you get the guys, gals that will do anything to get where they want to go. Marco he did it right.
Yeah, he did. I mean, in his episode, he just really talks about that, how, you know, he just had such a clear vision of what he wanted to do, and he really blossomed after high school. I mean, he knew what he wanted to do in high school, and he was headed that way, and it worked.
He did it. Mom and Dad had a lot to do with that. So, okay, what is coming down, okay? We've got the game tonight. There's going to be at least one, possibly more postseason games. But you working with the basketball team, the wrestling team, or what?
We will probably do a little bit with the basketball teams, and it's, you know, we get ourselves spread pretty thinly, but we certainly are going to be doing the Inside the Blue Zone podcast all the way through. So all the teams get their own episodes. So, you know.
The Inside the Blue Zone is great. Again, it's the kids.
Yep.
And they are talking to the kids, athletes in other sports, and bringing them out.
Exactly.
And that, in doing an interview, that's the difficult part, bringing somebody out.
Yeah, and, you know, it's like, with high school kids, are you going to listen to them as professionals? Maybe not, but, you know, they know what they're talking about in terms of their life and what it's taken to, you know, be part of that sport. So we've had some pretty good hosts with that. It took off pretty well for us last year with a guy by the name of Davian Hartfield. He was playing that, you know, you know, he might be another one of our Marcos. You never know.
Might be. He's got the voice. Okay, let's find out a little bit about Tom Tacky. Where are you from?
I'm originally from Fort Benton, Montana, the birthplace of Montana.
Okay, and smart enough to leave.
That might be the truth, too.
Okay, from there, where?
Well, I went to Rocky Mountain College in Billings, Montana, and then I went to the University of Portland. I was the assistant director of bands.
That's where my daughter went.
Exactly, yeah. And then from there, I got into the college band directing thing. I was at Frostburg State out in Maryland, and then I was at Adrian College in Michigan for a number of years and did my PhD at Michigan State.
My niece is on a track scholarship at Adrian College.
Exactly. Well, you and I are tied, aren't we?
We've crossed paths.
Very much so.
Somewhere along the way. And I grew up in Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
You know where that is.
Yeah. Hope College.
Beautiful country. Well, there's Hope, Olivet, Kalamazoo,
right.
Western Michigan. You know, it's, yeah.
You know, a lot of people don't know that MIAA is the oldest collegiate conference in existence.
Yep.
You know, they started it all.
Yep. Anyway, and working with the kids here, I know music and what you're doing with the podcasting, broadcasting angle. Challenge?
You know, it is challenging in just, you know, getting everybody lined up to get the recording time, I think. Not stepping on others' toes to, you know, they get excited about, you know, doing their projects, and sometimes that might get in the way of some of their other classes. So it's a balancing act.
That never changes in the industry. I need to do this now.
Yeah,
Wait a
right.
minute. I got to finish. I mean, you can only build so many studios, put together so much equipment.
Right. But, you know, we're using some field units that we receive funding for from KPBS for our project with them. And the quality of that is outstanding. So we don't really need to be in the studio. We can be right out here on the field and get good quality sound. And it adds a nice little element to it, too, to have a little bit of ambience in the background.
People don't get that. You don't want totally dead studios.
No.
And you walk into our AM studio, and it's very loud, and you can hear that. Are you doing anything on vinyl?
You know, we haven't really done any publication to vinyl or anything. It would be kind of fun.
That's coming back.
I know. I don't know anybody at the vinyl press.
Yeah. There used to be, and I'll have to check and see if what was called Rose Studios.
Okay.
In El Centro. I don't know if they're still around. Walter could help you.
I'll ask him. I will ask him.
Did you ever meet his father?
I never did. I didn't meet any of the Beasleys.
Walter is very much like his father. And his father, Mr. Beasley, I don't care how long you knew him, how well you knew him, he was Mr. Beasley. And Walter is from the same club.
That is great.
So, anyway, we appreciate your time. We appreciate the pre-game features that you've been able to provide us. People love them. And when the In the Blue Zone starts up, make sure we get it.
Absolutely.
And we share them on our Facebook page, which has a huge following. And,
we will keep them coming.
Okay. Dr. Tacky, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We're at the half. It is the Central Spartans 10, the Brawley Wildcats 3.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
Okay, John Driffle, what kind of numbers do we have?
Well, they show what this has been, a defensive struggle in the first half with a lot of penalties, a couple turnovers. Brawley ran the ball 19 times from scrimmage, no surprise there, but only 45 yards. So you can see that that's barely 2.5 yards per attempt. 3 for 4 in passing, but unfortunately, 2 of those completed passes were to negative yards. So Brawley ended up with actually negative 4 yards on their 3 completed out of 4 pass attempts, giving Brawley 41 yards in the first half. Brawley did have 3 first downs, all on their initial drive that led to their field goal. They did have the one huge fumble that was returned 60 yards for the only touchdown of the night by the Spartan C.J. Acosta. On the other side of the football, Centro ran the ball 7 times from scrimmage, no surprise there, 9 yards. A little bit of a surprise, obviously barely 1 yard per attempt. 4 for 14 was the senior Luis Jimenez for 39 yards, giving Central 48 total yards. So you've got 48 total yards for Central, 41 for Brawley, 6 first downs for Central, but remember 3 of those came by way of penalty. And Jimenez did have 1 interception. Individually carrying the football, 3 carries in the first quarter was Fidel Camarena for 8 yards. Emiliano Morales had 1 carry for 5 yards. The quarterback, Luis Jimenez, had 1 carry and 1 sack. The sack took away his positive yards on his rush, gave him negative 2 yards. And sort of a surprise, Matthew Liziola only had 1 carry for negative 2 yards. He did have 1 big carry, but it was called back by a hold. The 4 completions were spread out among 3 receivers. Angel Vasquez had a catch for 11 yards. Also getting 1 catch for 12 yards was C.J. Acosta, and getting 2 catches, but one of them was tackled well behind the line of scrimmage, ending up with a negative 2 yards So 2 catches for Joshua Garcia, and they were both positive, ended up 16 total yards. So you have Vasquez a catch for 11, also Garcia 2 catches for 16, and CJ Acosta a catch for 12, giving them their 39 total yards. Acosta with the only touchdown. That was on that 60-yard fumble return. The ball popped straight up in the air. He caught it, took off running. By the 40-yard line, Brawley stopped chasing him because no one was going to catch him.
Okay, we've got a second-half kickoff. As we mentioned, Central will receive the kickoff. And updating scores at the half, Hopeville leads Imperial 24-10. Southwest 14, Calipat 8. The Dodgers beat Toronto 3-1, which means there'll be a Game 7 tomorrow.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Highland in El Centro.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans with a 10-3 lead in the Bell game, looking to bring that bell back to El Centro. And it is Halloween. And I should point out that John and I are in costume for Halloween, Bert and Ernie, and, just hanging out with the Muppets. John, what are you going to have to do? What adjustments is Brawley going to have to make?
Yeah, Brawley, a little bit of a bind because they're not a good team playing from behind. Now, they're only down by 1 score, the 10-3 lead. But like any big game, and the Bell game certainly is a big game, it's going to come down to turnovers. So whichever team either commits or causes the other team to turn the ball over is probably going to be successful and is going to come away with a victory. There's a lot of football to go, 24 minutes. Brawley will be kicking off as they're out on the field now. And so let's see if some of the jitters have been calmed at halftime. Some of the adrenaline has been reined back in. And we're ready to see second half of football. Not the end of the season. Both of these teams will probably advance into the playoffs, as will Holtville and Imperial, the game going on right now in Imperial.
The Wildcats set to kick off. Garcia deep to receive. And the whistles, we're ready, we're underway. Again, just kind of bounce it down the middle, picked up by one of the upbacks at the 30. Looking for some running room is C.J. Acosta, and Acosta out to the 44-yard line. And Acosta with a nice return. The tackle by Jacob Robles.
And Carroll, there is one of the adjustments that Coach Pena made at halftime. He had Acosta and Morales up right around the 25-yard line anticipating some kind of squig kick, so you didn't have a lineman or a linebacker catching that. And Acosta took it right upfield. Centro with excellent field position.
Here's the Wildcat with Lizola with the ball. Lizola does what he does right up the middle and moves the scrum across the 50 to the 46-yard line in Brawley territory. Lizola from the Wildcat. Okay, not Brawley Wildcat. It is a running back. Matthew Liziola taking a direct snap. Don't mess around with the quarterback and in exchange. Direct snap to Liziola. Somebody jumped. Were they enticed?
Yeah, it looked like the Wildcats jumped offside that time, and they did.
So it'll be 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5. Anyway, Lizola, who is 5'9", 185 pounds, takes a direct snap and goes right into the middle, follows the big guys, and makes some yardage. Again, right up the middle, and it just drives so hard. He will finally be marked down at the 36-yard line. Picks up 4, actually. Okay, mark it on the 37. So a pickup of 4. 2nd and 1. Liziola's still in there. At his size, and with the big guys, Mason Nava, Nicolas Valdez, Sergi Perez, Anthony Rodriguez, Sebastian Padilla blocking. This time he jukes to the right and then turns it to the left, gets very close to the first down. Let's see where they mark it. And it'll be 3rd and a short yard.
Yeah, the snap was not direct right to Liziola. He had to reach out to his right, and unfortunately the play was called to the left. Because not only does Central have that line you said, but they also bring in several offensive linemen, and they either go to the right or the left. This time they're on the right side as blockers in the backfield.
And he runs again right up the middle, and we'll pick up the first down. Let's see again where they spotted the... Okay, he came up half a yard short, so it is 4th and inches. The Wildcats, they've seen this, plenty of film on it, and they have been prepared.
The Spartans are going to remain in this Wildcat, and you can see this time they have the stacked side to the left.
Snap and to the left, and Lizola across the 35, across the 30, down to the 27-yard line.
And that's exactly what would have happened 3 snaps ago if the snap would have been better. That time the snap was actually a little bit to Liziola's left, so he caught it with his momentum going behind those blockers. All of your linemen, including a tight end and your wide receivers, blocked down, and then you have 2 other linemen that are lined up in what used to be the H-back.
It is 1st and 10. The ball on the Wildcat 27. Lizola this time goes to the right, turns it to the outside, is caught from behind, and will pick up maybe a yard. The Wildcats' Caleb Benavides came up behind.
And now Luis Jimenez brings the regular offense back out on the field, getting the play call. So Liziola trying to pound into the Wildcats. And now the Wildcats making their subs as well, as they have a different package for this offense of the Spartans.
2nd and 9. Camarena is right behind Jimenez. Camarena with the handoff. Camarena ducks it to the inside. Took a step to the outside, then brought it back inside and down to the 25-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 7.
Camarena's first carry here in the second half.
Jimenez getting the play in from Coach Pena. They call him rookie, but he's not a rookie.
And that is his preferred moniker. If you ask him, what would you like me to call you, he'll say rookie.
Coach. Again, Camarena, this time right next to Jimenez. Back to pass, looking, fires. He's got a man open in the end zone. Touchdown! Garcia! I'm sorry. Emiliano Morales. Okay, they were both in that area. It was
Garcia. Garcia with the 24-yard touchdown.
Right. And that is the Spartan offense that we have seen. Soften them up with Liziola and then hit the ball.
And that was a perfect pass that we've seen Jimenez throw all year. So obviously he's got his jitters and his adrenaline under control.
Rodriguez will try the point after. Good snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. 7:18 to play in the third quarter. It is Centro 17 and Brawley 3.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water-resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen, or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Samuel Lopez will do the kicking. Benavides typically does the returning. Again, kick it bouncing down the middle, and Benavides picks it up at the 10. He eludes a couple of Spartans across the 30, the 35 out to the 40, and piled up and brought down on the 40. Another great return by Benavides. Caleb Benavides.
Yeah, Benavides didn't have much blocking back there, but he was able to make several Spartans miss as they went flying past him.
1st and 10. Brawley on their own 40-yard line. Rick Rubio will bring them out. Got double wide on the left side. 2 setbacks, and on that little reverse handoff, it is on the run, Benjamin Lementing.
Yeah, Lementing was able to get a little bit of a cross buck action where they actually had 2 running backs next to Rubio in the backfield. Rubio faked it to the first, coming to the left, and gave it to Lementing going around to the right. Pickup of almost 5.
It'll be 2nd and 6. Rubio takes a snap and a little counter play and heads off to the wing, and that was Luke Ojeda, and Ojeda got a yard and paid for it. He got hit hard.
Yeah, that was Liziola on the big hit, and then finishing him off was Morales, who came in. Morales and Liziola, the 2 linebackers.
3rd and 5. Big play, 5:55 to play in the third quarter.
Double backs.
Handoff again. It is the first back in.
Very close to the first down.
That would be Arequipa.
Looks like he's going to be just a little bit short, but I would assume Brawley will go for it. It's less than a yard as the ball was sitting in Wildcat territory. They're going to mark it actually on the 49th with a good full yard to go.
4th and a yard, spotted on the 49 in Wildcat territory. They trail 17-3.
And they need to get the ball right to midfield or beyond for a first down.
Come in stacked. Under center is Rubio. Now they try a quarterback sneak.
And they jump.
They jumped.
Unfortunately, Brawley's left guard knew that they were going to go on a quick count, but he took off a little too soon. So let's see if it changes the play here.
Well, they won't go with that sneak, I can tell you that. They may. Now they bring in the punting team.
Yeah, this would be the right play to make because you're looking at 4th and 6. The Spartans just scored. You don't want to give them the ball in your own territory here. Doesn't matter what play you call. Anything can happen. A bad snap, the quarterback, slips, the runner just falls down. So this is the proper call here for Brawley. They're going to go ahead and punt Sepulveda back to kick.
Garcia deep to receive. The Spartans come in. High snap. He brings it down. No rush, really. They're setting up a return. Garcia again calls for a fair catch. It bounces off one of the Spartans, and the Wildcats recover.
This is going to be Brawley ball.
It bounced off one of the gunners, and Brawley recovers. On the recovery, I believe it was Rodolfo Pena. So the Wildcats with a big break.
Yeah, we mentioned, Carroll, that turnovers obviously in a big game are going to play a very important part. And unfortunately for the Spartans, the gunner just was not able to locate where the ball was. It was bounced straight up in the air and then came down right on his back. Brawley, excellent coverage downfield, had several players there. Rubio under center now.
Rubio brings him out. Hands off. It is the option in the pitch back. Goes nowhere. Adrian Zamora on that run pass option. Zamora took the pitch and lost 5 yards.
Yeah, that was Emiliano Morales with excellent speed. His assignment was the pitch man as Liziola had Rubio, so Rubio very wisely pitched it. But now the ball is back on the 26-yard line.
2nd and 15. And key on defense on that, everybody plays their lane. Rubio from the shotgun.
Double backs in the backfield with Rubio.
Back to pass. The lefty looks, chased out of the pocket, and he throws it away. And a great block there by Alakiva. He took down 2 Spartans with 1 block, but that'll bring up 3rd and 15.
Yeah, Rubio very alertly threw it away. There was a man down there for the Wildcats, and that was Arikive, and he was about on the 15. The pass went out of bounds around the 25, so that's certainly close enough.
3rd and 15.
This is just at the range of their kicker. Just don't know if they try a field goal here unless they pick up 10 yards and decide not to go for it on 4th.
Double wide on the left side, the wide side, double backs from the shotgun. Rubio hands off, and in the middle, Arikive, and he'll be stopped after about a 4-yard gain.
It'll bring up 4th and 10.
4th and 11. The ball is on the Spartan 23-yard line. And it looks like the Wildcats are going to go.
And 11 right here.
They will try a 4th down conversion. They're trailing 17-3.
Yeah, field goal from here would be 40 yards, and that's just a little bit outside of Sepulveda's range. He warms up at 35 yards.
Arikive is right next to Rubio in the backfield. Here come the Spartans. Rubio steps up in the pocket. He is hit as he releases the ball, and it goes incomplete. The Spartans will take over 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line of big defensive holds.
Jersey Mike subs, a sub above. at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
And the Spartans come out again in the Wildcat. Lizola takes a snap, a little bit errant snap, but the play is blown dead. Somebody was moving. You can't do that. It'll be 1st and 15. Lizola, as we said, good size. He is 5'9", 185, and he's a punishing runner.
Yeah, he's just a football player, Carroll. He was one of their best players last year as an inside linebacker. They didn't put him in a running back until the 3rd week of the year this year.
Lizola, again, the snap was not straight, but he brought it down, breaks it to the outside, across the 30, the 35, out to the 40-yard line. Matthew Lizola picks up the first down and then some.
Down on that play.
We do have a player down across the way. We'll have to wait and see. It's right about where Lizola went out of bounds, so we'll just have to wait and let both squads, the Brawley squad is out there along with Central now just crossing the field to take a look at the player that's down, so we'll have a timeout.
That is Lizola, that is down. We'll take the timeout. 2:37 to play in the 3rd quarter. It is Central 17, Brawley 3.
AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federally insured by NCUA.
K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message. And also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Garnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Matthew Lizola was the Spartan shaken up. He came off the field under his own power. We're back to Jimenez. Jimenez hands off to Camarena. Camarena will pick up about 4 yards out to the 41-yard line. Camarena with the run. Central Spartans.
Yeah, we have another player down, Carroll, so we'll have to take another timeout.
And it's another Spartan that is down with 2:06 to play in the 3rd quarter. It is still Central 17 and Brawley 3.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
For the Spartan that was down, Anthony Rodriguez, a sophomore, big guy, and has been a force in the middle on defense as well as on offense. He's up off on his own power. I think we will see Lizola again pretty soon. He appeared to be okay.
Yeah, Lizola, I would venture that he just had the wind knocked out of him the way he jumped up and ran across the field. Didn't appear to be any kind of cramp.
Luis Jimenez from the shotgun. It is 2nd and 6. Spartans have the ball. Morales goes in motion. Morales blocks as Camarena pushes across the 50 down to the 48-yard line in Brawley territory. And it's exactly what the Spartans want to do. They want to run the football, chew up clock, rack up some first downs. They control the game. Minute 30 to play in the third quarter.
11-yard pickup on that nice burst through the hole.
Hopeville leads Imperial 32-10 in third quarter. Hopeville opening it up.
And it appears the Vikings will have their first IVL championship. Marco will be giving them the trophy.
And bad snap, but the play is blown dead before we get underway. So typically that's going to be procedure. False start. It'll be 1st and 15. Anyway, Hopeville lighting it up a bit. Okay, 32 points. That would be
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns and 4 two-point conversions.
That's what they do. That is their game.
1st and 15. Handoff, it is Camarena. Camarena finds a hole off the left side. Picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 10. And again, you keep the clock moving. They may get one more play underway here in the third quarter.
And Camarena got back the 5 yards they lost on the motion.
2nd and 10.
All the Spartans standing up now, looking over at the sidelines. The clock does have 22 seconds left. They will need to run a play. They still have time. The back judge has not put up his hand yet, but they'll have to get a snap off.
Jimenez again from the shotgun. Morales again in motion. The handoff again. It is Camarena. Camarena into the middle. Camarena will pick up 4, and that will be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, our score, Centro 17 and Brawley 3.
Carroll's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites. Plus, exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Carroll's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
So far, John, in the third quarter, what we have seen is the Spartans were able to make some adjustments.
Yeah, they're running the football. They came out with the Wildcat, played a little smash mouth. We have mentioned several times throughout the course of the season that this is not a big physical size Brawley team, not like they usually are. They have a couple guys right over the ball that are nice size, but their linebackers, cornerbacks, even their defensive end, with the exception of Robledo, don't have a lot of size. And they do, a lot of them go both ways, and so they tend to wear down.
2nd and 6. The ball on the Wildcat 44-yard line. Jimenez from the shotgun. Jimenez rolling to his right, has some time, looking downfield, fires. It is complete at the 35. Spinning away is Valdez. Valdez spins all the way down to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 3rd effort for Valdez.
That's enough for the first down for the Centro Spartans.
So the Spartans made the adjustments, and what we've seen in the second half is the Spartan team we've seen all year.
Yes, they show Jimenez with excellent touch. Also, the offensive line giving Jimenez plenty of time to spot his receiver, the receivers to run their routes. And so now, once again, Jimenez up with the line of scrimmage. Liziola still on the sidelines.
Valdez goes in motion, and handoff it is Camarena in the middle. Camarena stays on his feet and picks up about 8 yards. Camarena was hit and stayed on his feet. Excellent balance. And picks up 9. It'll be 2nd and 1.
This is by far the best running game we've seen for Camarena on the 5 games that we've covered the Spartans. Now, a couple of those games, Calexico, Southwest, they didn't really need him.
So he's got fresh legs.
And he's running very hard tonight. You can see why he is their starter. Liziola is back in the Wildcat.
Wildcat, everybody in tight. Liziola to take the snap, goes right up the middle. Liziola hops over one Wildcat and will pick up the first down. He is bulldogged down inside the 15, spotted on the 14. It'll be 1st and 10. Spartans on their Wildcat 14. Again, Spartans using up lots and lots of clock, and that's exactly what they want to do.
Yeah, this is Brawley football in reverse. That's what Brawley likes to do. Central now. 14 rushes from scrimmage in this half. Brawley only 5.
Liziola from the shotgun, it's blown dead again.
Let's see, though. Yes, there is a flag down, so we would expect, again, some kind of motion.
False start. Spartans drive.
You would expect at this point of the season, Carroll, when they're running this Wildcat, it's pretty basic. You just hike the ball, so there's no reason to be doing anything other than going on the snap count. So still perhaps a little bit of the adrenaline flowing through everybody out there.
Again, ball is on the 19. 1st and 15, Liziola takes the snap, and one of the Wildcats guessed the snap count and got Liziola in the backfield. Rodolfo Pena.
Yeah, the Spartans are claiming that he got in the backfield because he jumped way before the ball was snapped, but Liziola is not going to get any sympathy from the officials as the ball now sits on the 24-yard line. That's a 6-yard loss. Excuse me, a 5-yard loss.
It's one of those defensive plays where, okay, I'm guessing, and I guessed right. 2nd and about 23.
Yeah, the ball's on the 24, and they need to get down inside the 5.
Morales in motion. The handoff, it is Camarena. Camarena cuts it upside. He'll pick up about 4. It'll bring up 3rd. And about 20. 3rd and 20. Spartans moving the ball and running the clock. We're down to about 8 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the ball game.
Let's see if Central puts the ball in the air here. The ball is sitting right on the 21-yard line. This is at the range of Rodriguez's field goal ability. Triple wideouts to the left, single wideout to the right.
Jimenez moves Camarena from the right to the left side. Takes a snap, looking as a man open in the end zone. And good coverage again by Brawley. And that'll go incomplete.
This is at just no man's territory here, Carroll. Their ball's on the 21-yard line. A field goal attempt from here would be about 38, 39, 40 yards. And Malachi Rodriguez doesn't have the leg for that. You're not going to punt, certainly, so Central will run a play. But what does your playbook have when you've got a 4th and about 20?
I would look for Emiliano Morales.
And now we're going to get timeout by the Spartans.
Spartans want to go deeper into the playbook. We'll take the timeout. 7:54 to play In the football game, Centro 17, Brawley 3.
Stan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Okay, updating the Imperial Valley League Championship game, the Imperial Valley Classic, Holtville 40, Imperial 10. I am a little bit surprised. My bookmaker had Holtville with a win, but not by 30 points.
They put another score up there. There's going to be a running clock. But Holtville, obviously a deserving champion. They have beaten everybody that's been put before them in the IVL.
4th and 20. Jimenez gets it away. It is caught by Garcia at the 15 down inside at the 10.
That'll be short of the first down, so they will turn the ball over. Picked up 11, needed about 17.
Over at the 11-yard line.
Spotted on the 11. It'll be Brawley's football 1st and 10. On their own 11.
Intercare wishes all
that was a nice safe call.
Successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
AM 1230, KXO.
Rubio brings the team out. Double running backs, and the handoff to the first one coming through, and that is Arequiva. Arequiva gets maybe a yard. It'll be second.
Yeah, they actually tackled him in the backfield, so he lost a yard.
2nd and 11, spotted on the 10. The Wildcats going to have to put up some big plays, John.
And that's really not what their offense does.
And again, that counter play, the handoff deep back, and I didn't see that hold.
Living Hart is number 9 for the Wildcats.
And Rechital will carry.
He goes out of bounds. That does stop the clock. Rechital, one of their 9 starting seniors out of this 22-man roster that starts.
3rd and 5. The Wildcats running out of time. Inside of 7 minutes.
Brawley does have all 3 timeouts left. There's a lot of football left to be played tonight. And now we're getting a stop in action as Brawley broke the huddle with 12 players.
Illegal substitution. And they broke the huddle. They had 12. One ran off, and you can't have 12 in the huddle. So it will be 3rd down and 10.
Now Brawley having some trouble making sure they have 11 out on the field.
It is double wide on the left side.
Rubio off the tee under center.
And now the Wildcats jump because Matthew Liziola showed a red dog, and the right guard for the Wildcats jumped.
Yeah, this is moving back. That's 2 straight attempted snaps. It ended up a negative 10 yards now.
Dead ball fouls will kill you.
The ball is sitting on the just outside the 5-yard line. Brawley needs to get all the way across the 20 to the 21.
So the Wildcats deep in their own territory. Okay, brings up Rubio. If he's going to be throwing from the end zone, I'm assuming they're going to throw. Watch out for the hold in the end zone. Rubio is in the end zone and gets it away, and he is hit as he throws it, and it goes incomplete. Emiliano Morales put a big hit on him.
There's still plenty of time, so Brawley is going to send out the punt team. Let's see if Centro goes after it. The only thing now that could really turn momentum would be roughing the kicker, some kind of like that, or another where you have the ball turned over when you get it touched and then Brawley recovers. So let's just see how safe Central plays this. Kicking deep from his own end zone to Sepulveda. Matter of fact, he's right back on the inbounds line. Have to be a good snap.
The Spartans have been good about rushing the punter. Here they come. Gets it away. And it'll take a Spartan bounce. It hits at the 35 and rolls back to the 28. So the Spartans will put it in play 1st and 10 on the Wildcat 38-yard line.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Spartans with the Wildcat. It is Lizola. Lizola up the middle. Lizola is hit, but is still getting 4 yards. Updating the score up the road just to the north of us. Holtville 40 and Imperial 17.
We have an injured Wildcat, so let's take a timeout.
With 6:32 to play in the football game, it is Centro 17 and Brawley 3.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
From the Wildcat, Matthew Liziola with a long count.
Yeah, he's waiting for the back judge to put up his hand, showing 5 seconds left, and there it goes.
Takes the snap, hit in the backfield, and is brought down. And again, shooting through and making a great tackle, Jared Gutierrez, 5'11", 215-pound senior nose guard. So it'll bring up 3rd and 15, and Luis Jimenez comes back in.
Liziola putting up some huge stats in the third quarter here and halfway through the fourth quarter, but his last 2 attempts has ended up with a negative 13 yards.
Just about 5 minutes to play in this football game. It is 3rd and 15. Luis Jimenez from the shotgun. Drops back under a big rush, fires downfield. It is complete to Valdez. Valdez has it and stays on his feet, spins down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Angel Vasquez with the catch and a nice run after the catch.
21 total yards on that for his second reception here in the second half.
And about 8 of them were yards after the catch.
So now Central in complete control. They've racked up 8 first downs. Brawley has yet to gain a first down here in this second half.
Again, we're back to the Wildcat, Matthew Lizola. You've got H-backs, 3 of them, ready to block. A couple of big tight ends and everybody else. Lizola on the 1st and 10 in the middle. Lizola up the middle and keeps pushing, gets it down close to the 5-yard line. Matthew Lizola with another nice run.
Gain of about 7 on that play to bring up 2nd and 3.
See where they spot it? They will spot it on the 6-yard line, 2nd and 3.
And as you called it, the jumbo package that time was to the right. They usually alternate. Let's see if they come to the left. And they have had more success running with the jumbo package to the left. Central letting the clock go, not stopping. Again, Liziola, once they break huddle, he will look at the back judge, who's right underneath the goalpost, and he will not call for the snap until the back judge raises his hand, signifying that there's 5 seconds left.
There it is. Liziola tries it inside. There's nothing there. Cuts it to the outside, and he'll be dropped for a loss of a couple of yards. On the tackle, Ryan Revelar, a defensive end. Revelar, sophomore at 6'2", 220.
Yeah, he is one of their best players. Reminds me an awful lot of Jared Martin.
And he's only a sophomore. It is 3rd down and about 5.
And it does appear that as the Spartans huddle up, Jimenez, is on the sidelines. So this time you have Emiliano Morales in the Wildcat.
Morales with speed. And again, the Wildcats jump.
Yeah, Central is letting the clock run down. We've mentioned how they look at the back judge. Morales, more speed. The last 2 times that Liziola's been brought down, he was run down. Now, this is not a 5-yard penalty. It's half the distance of the goal, so that should put the ball around the 4-yard line, which still will bring up 3rd. And no, right, they're going to give him half the distance. He needed to get to the 4. He got it inside to the 3.5. First down for the Spartans.
Morales still in at the Wildcat to take the snap. Morales right up the middle. Morales gets into the end zone standing. Morales ran right past the Wildcat defense and took it in. The Spartans' second half, a little bit more energetic than their first half, John.
But again, Carroll, this is just a microcosm of the Brawley season. How many games have we done where they said Brawley at half is trailing 10-7, 7-3, 7-0, and then the second half it just turns around?
So the Spartans will try the point after. The point after kick is good. 2:09 to play in this football game. Central 24 and Brawley 3.
This is Gabriel Ponce, Athletic Director at Central Union High School. This season, we're bringing the energy, the pride, and the passion right here on our home field. But football is not just about the scoreboard. It's about showing up, standing together, and doing it the right way in the stands and in the classroom. Our motto this year is strength and unity, and that means great sportsmanship, strong attendance, and cheering each other on and off the field. Let's make this season a season to remember together. See you Friday nights. Go Spartans!
The Central Spartans move smartly down the field and put 7 on the boards. They go 34 yards on 6 plays, 5 of them on the ground as they chewed up lots of clock. Took it in for the score. Emiliano Morales took it in from 4 yards out. Luis Jimenez, 1 of 1 in passing, and it was a big completion.
Vasquez got the majority of that after the catch, as you mentioned.
Kick is away, again bouncing down the middle, and everybody clears the way for Benavides. And Benavides, nothing inside. No, it's not Benavides. But the return by Kevin Valenzuela. And Valenzuela brings it out. Another nice return. The ball will be spotted on the 39-yard line in Brawley territory. Exactly 2 minutes to play in the game. There is no 2-minute warning.
Brawley does have all three of their timeouts as Central now is subbing in, but mainly they're keeping their first string in. They want to preserve this victory as it is now.
Everybody in tight, that double wing, the handoff is right up the middle, and it is Harakive. And he stays on his feet, pushes his way across the 50 and the 45 down to the 43-yard line. Big run. A lot of heart.
That is the first down here in the second half for the Wildcats. 18-yard run. Let's give Heidegge credit for 17 of those yards all on his own, carrying the pile with him. The clock is now ticking under 1:30.
It is Harakive again, and he'll pick up a couple more yards. Actually, he'll pick up about 8 down to the 35-yard line. Minute 30 to play in the game.
Yeah, Brawley not taking any one of their 3 timeouts yet.
Rubio will hand off to the deep back, and getting the first down for the Wildcats. Harakive. His first name is Aiden.
And now we are going to have Brawley's first timeout.
Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. A minute 3 to play in the game. Central 24, Brawley 3.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro, open Wednesday through Monday.
It is 1st and 10, Wildcats. They've got a minute 7, and a little counter play again, this time to the wing, who will pick up maybe 2 yards. Benjamin Limentang. Southwest in Calapat, just across the town. It's tied at 14 in the 4th quarter. So Southwest and Calapat duking it out, and it is 14 each.
And I believe they will have to play extra time, Carroll. They cannot end that game in a tie since it is a league game.
It is 2nd and 10, and timeout on the field. With 44 seconds to play, there's timeout.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Okay, John. Brawley's not going to quit, obviously, but there's 55 seconds to play, and they trail 24-3.
They are in tight with their jumbo H-backs in the backfield now, as they just moved the ball 2 yards forward. Not sure why, but now instead of 2nd and 8, it's 2nd and 6.
Back to pass. Rubio, nothing open, dumps it off in the sideline. on a little safety valve, and it is caught and good for a first down. And I believe that was on the catch, Derek Valdez, I believe.
Yeah, the ball's inside the 20 on the 16-yard line.
Arakive is right behind the quarterback. Dumps it off in the flat. Arakive with the catch. Arakive trying to get out of bounds. Spartans trying to keep him in bounds. But it looks like he has a first down. Very close to it.
Yeah, Brawley does have a timeout left if they decide to exercise it. It looks like Arakive went out of bounds about 5 yards short of the first down.
Okay. He went out of bounds and then 5 yards down the field before he finally ended.
He was way out of bounds, so they need to put more time back up on the clock.
It is 2nd and 5. We'll spot the ball on the 14-yard line. 38 seconds to play.
Give the Brawley coaching staff credit. Their team's playing right down to the final gun, as once again it looks like they thought they broke the huddle with 12, but now they've got it straightened out. There was 11 players, so they're good.
And again, that little reverse, and stood up, pushed down, pushed back is C.J. Retchitall, and Retchitall will get nothing out of that.
And this will take Brawley through their last timeout.
Holtville leads Imperial 46-24. That is a fourth quarter score. Our score here, it is 24-3. The Central Spartans with the lead. And, of course, that Imperial Holtville game, that is for the Imperial Valley League Championship, and it will have a lot to do with seedings and playoff positioning. In some respects, John, with the way things are set up, an Imperial loss may help them in the playoffs and drop them from Division I to Division II.
Yeah, we remember last year, Brawley, with that huge win in the Bell game with the score, I believe, 55. The next day, Brawley was jumped up into Division I and had to go on the road, which obviously with that team they had last year, one of the best teams they've had this century, and had to go play a Rancho Bernardo team.
It is 3rd down and 5.
Brawley is now out of timeouts.
We've got 29 seconds to play. Arakive is right next to Rubio. Rubio with the snap, looking into the end zone, fires into the end zone, and overthrows the intended target.
It is 4th and 4.
And it'll bring up 4th and 4. The clock does stop.
Left in the ball game.
Now, if the Wildcats are able to pick up a first down, that would stop the clock, give them a chance to jump up on the line of scrimmage and clock the football. That means you'll just throw it straight in the ground to stop the clock. They have no other way to stop it now other than going out of bounds.
4th and 5.
And this is obviously a critical time. They do have a play called in. And once again, Brawley broke the huddle with 12, but the offending player went off, and I think the refs are just going to let that one go with 30 seconds to go here.
And off it is Arakive. Arakive inside the 5, and will get very close to the first down. But there's 10 seconds left to play in the game. Brawley getting up to the line, no huddle. They want to get a play off. Under center is Rubio. Arakive now on the first down. Rubio clocks the ball, stops the clock. That'll go as an incomplete pass. And Brawley, first or second and goal from the 6-yard line.
And here comes their special play. This is probably the play they would use for a 2-point attempt. Might as well run it right here. Barring a defensive penalty, this will probably be the final play of the game.
From the shotgun, Rubio has Arequipe right next to him now.
And it looks like Central we haven't got the motion, but I believe
Central took the timeout. We will as well. 3.6 seconds to play. 24-3, Central leads Brawley.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my #1 priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Okay, it is 2nd and goal. Brawley has the ball on the Central 6. This will be the last play of the game unless there is a defensive penalty. And
did you see last week, Carroll, there was an offensive penalty and they replayed the last down. Got a little confused, the officials at a college game.
Rubio drops back, looking now. He'll keep it on a quarterback run, and he'll be run out of bounds. That's it. That's the football game. Central's defense holds, and the final score is the Central Spartans 24, the Brawley Wildcats 3.
La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring since 1976 offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from our certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Sure, interview it.
Well, the bell will return to El Centro. I'm sure there will be an assembly and a ceremony as they bring the bell to El Centro from Brawley. The Central Spartans came out inspired in the second half. They made the adjustments that were needed to be made. Brawley tried, and they were in the game, but just didn't have the horses. This year, the Brawley Wildcats, ravaged by injuries, end up with a 2-8 record on the year, not indicative of the team. It is a pretty good football team. So it's 2-8. Okay. Good chance they will be in CIF playoffs, John, probably in Division 4.
And let's take a look at the stats for the game tonight. As you had reversed, Central ended up 8-2 on the year. You already mentioned Brawley 2-8. Brawley ran the ball 32 times from scrimmage. That's what they do. But this time it was only good for 84 yards. 5 for 11 was the sophomore Rubio for 18 yards, giving Brawley 102 total yards, 7 first downs. They had 1 fumble. That was the one that C.J. Acosta took 60 yards for a touchdown in the first quarter. On the other side of the football, Centro ran it 27 times from scrimmage. That means they ran it 20 times in the second half. They had 9 yards in the first half, ended up with 27 carries for 91 yards, just about 3 yards per attempt. 8 for 19 was Luis Jimenez, but 4 for 5 in the second half. So 8 for 19, ended up with 114 yards, giving Central a respectable 205 yards here in this Bell game. 15 first downs, that's a gaudy number. Central did have a fumble, the one that hit the receiving player on a punt that was recovered by the Wildcats, and the interception in the first quarter. Individually, carrying the football for the Spartans tonight and having his best game was Fidel Camarena, 10 carries, 44 yards. Emiliano Morales had 1 carry for a 5-yard touchdown. Also, Luis Jimenez in the first half had a rush, but then a sack, so ended up with -2 yards on 2 carries. And in the second half, after getting only 1 carry in the first half, Matthew Liziola, 14 carries, 44 yards. But kind of surprising, no touchdowns. The 8 receptions were spread out among 3 different receivers. C.J. Acosta had 1 catch for 12 yards. Angel Vasquez had 3 catches for 51 yards, a big one that set up their last touchdown. And also at the big night with Joshua Garcia, he had 4 catches for 51 yards and a touchdown. So the touchdowns were scored by Morales, by Joshua Garcia, and by C.J. Acosta. So all in all, it's what we always see in a Bell game. Very good hitting, both teams playing their hearts out, playing as hard as they can. Across the town, the city limit, we see Imperial has fallen to Hopeville. So congratulations to the Vikings. And I believe that the Eagles and the Hornets are now in overtime.
No, we'll get to that when we come back. We'll take a quick time out, then we'll get to the scores and take a quick look at what could possibly happen next week.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family, or to watch the daily food special starting at $10.99, and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen. K's Garnet. Become a K's Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message, and also be entered to win K's Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA Choice Beef Back Ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA Prime New York Steak, $14.99 a pound. And Certified Black Angus Inside Skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Garnet, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Well, the regular season, high school football season is over, and the Hopeville Imperial game is not final yet, not that we have, but Hopeville leading 46-24 in the fourth quarter. It appears that Hopeville will be the Imperial Valley League champion and win the first ever Marco Peralta IVL champion trophy, as Hopeville, first year in the IVL, dominates and wins the league. And they finished the league with no losses, no league losses. So our congratulations there. The Imperial Tigers, great year, 9-1. Not bad. It is more than enough to get them a good spot in the playoffs. So we'll wait and see how that one goes. We'll know Sunday afternoon when things work out. Southwest leads Calipatria 21-14. And Vincent Memorial beat Calexico last night 49-14. Holtville, by the way, leads 56-24 right now in the fourth quarter. Our final score here, it was Centro 24 and Brawley 3. Centro wins the bell. Centro will be in CIF playoffs. They probably will have a top 4 seed, which means they'll get the week off. We'll let you know Sunday as soon as we know. High school football brought to you by Osa Aza Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, Stan's Auto Body in El Centro, the CB Stop in Calexico, El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial by the Central Union High School District, McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Main El Centro, Southwest Security and Southwest Postal by La Fonda Bar and Grill, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, Johnny's Carpet and Floor Coverings in Yuma by Sun Community Federal Credit Union, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, Kay's Carne in El Centro, Kennedy's Carne in Yuma, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley by Intercare, and by Los Cabos Modern Grill. For our technical advisor, Kurt Hoffman, our producer-engineer, Gabe Lemus, for John Driffle, Color and Stats, I'm Carroll Buckley. Thanks for tuning in, and keep it tuned to AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
KXO AM 1230, the best oldies on the radio.
1230 KXO, we now join in progress with Imperial and Holtville.
Brings it down, though, rolls out to his right, going to find Reese, and then catches the ball, but then it gets knocked out of his hands. There'll be no catch as Miranda hits him just at the right time to pop the ball loose, and will fall incomplete. It'll be a 4th down and 9 from the 36. Miranda was there at the right time. He was. Perfect. So the Tigers will have to punt deep in their own territory at their own 36-yard line. And Gaxiel will stay in to do it. I would think Pueblo may not have anybody back to receive on this. Now they're going to go ahead and send somebody back after all. Not they'd let her run out. But Carrillo will go back. Seen Gaxiel would do too many punts tonight. Yeah. Good snap back. We'll get the punt off. Pretty good punt. It's going to bounce to the 30-yard line. Take it Imperial bounce back to the 22. Carrillo will pick it up there. They'll run out of bounds in front of the Holtville sidelines. At around the 35 or 36. We'll see where they mark his forward progress at. They'll mark his forward progress right after 35. 1st and 10 Holtville. So we'll find out sometime Sunday afternoon what the playoff picture looks like for Imperial. Anticipated that if a win this week, well, they still could get a bye if they're at the top of Division 2. Mm-hmm. They're in the top 4. Yeah. Could get a bye week and be in Division 2 playoffs. I think it would be a good time for a bye week after this game tonight. Carroll came in ranked number 16, which is the very bottom of Division 1. Holtville was number 18 at the top of Division 2. And they flip-flop now as the handoff goes to Armas at the middle. You'll get about 3 yards out to the 38.
Oh, David Naylor got his first tackle of the night. Sophomore. That's 3:05 and moving.
2nd and 7 from the 38. after the 3-yard gain from Armas, putting him up to 334 unofficially in the game. That's a good offense. We just had an offense that ran for 334 yards, but to get it from one guy, yeah. Second down and 7. Cuevas, hand off Armas over the left side. Gets it right at the line of scrimmage and no gain. A good stop by the Tigers that time. It'll be a 3rd down and 7 from the 38. Clock down to 2:28 and running. And they're going to say he did gain. They gained a yard on it. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 39. So 3rd down and 6 from the 39-yard line for the Vikings. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Cuevas at quarterback. Pitches it out to the right side to Gonzalez. Gonzalez going to get the first down, then run out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Maybe it'll go beyond it. We'll see where they're going to say at the 46. That'll be enough yardage for the first down. Gain of 7, needed 6. So for Gonzalez on that 7, he's got 106 yards rushing tonight and 3 carries. A 93-yarder. Made a big difference. Yeah, they're going to be, Oakville's going to be somewhere around 450 yards rushing tonight.
We need to find out what they're feeding these kids. They got some big boys.
Yeah,
we get that same program going on here.
And they'll just be able to take a knee now a couple of times, and this game will be over. So they'll get into a victory formation. Cuevas will take a knee. Tigers will just be able to do nothing. They just have to let the clock run out. And Oakville will take their time to let the clock run out. Minute 25 on it and rolling. So the Vikings will win their first Imperial Valley League championship in their first year in the league. And will push their record on the season to 9-1. The Tigers will drop to 9-1 and will finish second in the league. And we'll find out what the playoff chances are on Sunday. And we'll thank people on KXO Radio as we're simulcasting the last minute. It's been all Oakville tonight. The Tigers led at 1.7-0, but since then it's pretty much been the Viking night. They lead at 54-24 with now 48 seconds to go. And they take a knee one more time and call this one good. And there's the knee taken. By the time they get it lined up, there'll be no time left to do anything else. That'll be it. The Vikings will win the Imperial Valley League Championship with a 54-24 victory over the Imperial Tigers. Both teams will end up the regular season with 9-1 records. But the Vikings will be the champions. The Tigers will finish second in IVL and turned away from trying to get their 4th championship in the league and their first since 2015. But this was not their night. Not at all. Not at all. Too strong. Got to tip your cap to this Oakville team, though. Very impressive. Jason Turner and his crew put a very good team together. And it'll be interesting to see how they manage in the playoffs. And again, we don't know what divisions anybody is in until they're meeting with the CIF on Sunday. So at this point, we don't know which team is going to be in Division 1 or 2 or neither or both. We have no idea. So we'll find that out on Sunday. But good congratulations being shown by each team in the middle of the field now. And our hats are tipped to the Oakville Vikings who come up with a 54-24 victory. And we'll be back to recap the scoring and what stats we have in just a moment.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in-store for weekly super specials via text message and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials. USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified Black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8, in Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma. The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above, at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Final score, Hogo 54, Imperial 24. It was a 24-10 halftime lead for the Vikings as the Tigers closed out the half with a 35-yard field goal by Lucas Mora. Ball went to the Tigers in the second half, but they were not able to do anything with it, and the Vikings would go on a three-play 97-yard drive using only 54 seconds. A one-yard run for the touchdown by Armas. It was keyed by a 93-yard run by Andre Gonzalez. And the two-point conversion was by Armas as well. And the Vikings led it by a score of 32-10. They would increase the lead to 40-10 on an 8-play 53-yard drive, a 3-yard touchdown run by Armas, and a two-point conversion pass that went from Cuevas to Estrada. And it was a 40-10 game. The Tigers would cut it to 40-17 on a 4-play 87-yard drive using a minute and 11 with 2:39 to go in the third quarter. 11-yard run by Darren Wesso, extra point by Mora, and the Tigers cut the lead to 40-17. But then it was a touchdown right after that on a 7-play 80-yard drive, a 52-yard run by Armas, lasting 3 minutes and 51 seconds with 10:06 to go in the ball game. The Vikings led 46-17. The Tigers would score on a 2-play 35-yard drive using 46 seconds off the clock. A 35-yard pass from Santonio Urena to Gio Robles, extra point by Mora, and it was a 46-24 game, but the Vikings then got that touchdown right back on a 2-play 56-yard drive. And thanks to a penalty, it became a 75-yard run by Armas. 2-point conversion also by Armas. And that gave the lead up to 54-24 by the Vikings. And that is how it would be ended. It would certainly be a night Enrique Armas will remember. He would carry the ball 38 times, 335 yards unofficially, and 5 touchdowns. Wow. He now has 32 rushing touchdowns on the season, and every game this year he has run for at least 100 yards. He came in averaging 235, and then goes 335 tonight against Imperial. Andre Gonzalez, 3 carries, 106 yards, and then Cuevas at quarterback, 4 carries for 12 yards. So unofficially, 453 yards of rushing for the Vikings. And in passing, Cuevas would complete 4 of 10 passes for 102, an 80-yard touchdown to Viscaglia, 2 catches for 7 yards that would go to Armas, and then 1 of 15 yards that went to Carrillo. And then there was a receiver pitch back pass from Estrada to Viscaglia for 35 yards on top of that. So they would have 137 yards passing and 353 rushing. So a total of 490 yards offense against the Tigers.
They're going to sleep till Sunday.
Yeah, we'll tally up the Tigers in just a moment as we return to wrap this one up.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home and has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team, homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
For the Tigers offensively, Antonio Urania, quarterback, complete 9 of 22 passes unofficially for 129 yards, 5 for 86 to Gio Robles and a touchdown. There were 3 for 35 for Trey Reese and 1 of 8 yards from Mario Gaxiola. There was 1 touchdown thrown, 2 interceptions though, and that hurt a little bit the Tigers' chances tonight. Yeah. In the rushing department, Darren Wesso would carry the ball 27 times, 164 yards. And would score 2 touchdowns in the game. He now has 17 touchdowns on the season. Anthony Elam Jr. would carry once for 6 yards, and Urania would carry it 5 times, get sacked a few times for a negative of 2. The Tigers would have 129 passing, and let's see, rushing, it would be at 170 minus 2, so 168. That's the lowest rushing of the season. That's it. Or no, Toronto was a low rushing game. So take that one back. Tigers had 297 yards of offense, but compared to 490 for the Vikings, and they will come away with a 54-24 victory. And do you have some defensive stats? We'll get those to you in just a moment.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring has luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $5.97 a square foot, but Johnny sells for only $4.68 a square foot every day. And not 1 or 2 colors, but all 13 colors. Heavy 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price $5.31 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $3.50 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Carroll's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steaks. Carroll's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food special starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen.
And George, you have some defensive stats for us?
Got a real quick here.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get it to you.
So let me see. I have Johnny Robles leading off tacklers at 10. And then I have TJ Reese with 8. Adrian Cortez, big game for Adrian. Got him with 7. And Terrell Washington Walker got him with 4 for the night. Don Ladios ended up with 5, and then Levi with 2, Levi Mincher with 2, Patrick Primey ended up with 2, Mario Gaxiola with 2, Danny Alcala with 3, and 1 each for Jacob Lee and Isaiah Naylor. And that's it. Oh, Jordan Malik. I'm sorry, I forgot Jordan.
Rough one tonight.
Ooh. That hurt me up here even.
Yeah, it was very well played by Holville. I want to get our caps off to them because they did a great job offensively and defensively tonight. Scored a lot of points, 54 points against Imperial. It's been a while since our defense has given that much points. I'd have to look that one up. It's been a long time, probably since Carl's bat a few years back when they played here. But then their defense holding us to what they did as well. and to come out with a victory like that, they deserve the championship.
Even the passing game wasn't even there for us.
Right, yeah, and within it, and we relied on a good passing attack. But tonight, struggling to get 9 of 22, a couple of interceptions, and 1 touchdown, and certainly was not going to be enough, not against this team.
No.
And, so Oval deserved it. Came away with the victory. They end up winning the Imperial Valley League Championship with a 5-0 or 4-0 record. And Imperial will finish second with a 3-1 record. Both teams 9-1 go into the playoffs. We find out Sunday where we'll be next Friday, if it's a game or if there's a bye or in what division. We'll find all that stuff out on Sunday.
It'll be a long weekend.
Ooh,
for kids.
Yeah, they're going to be. There's a tough team to play also, and so it's a rough one. But that's about it from here. We want to thank all of our sponsors. We thank everybody for listening in on both the YouTube channel and late in the game on KXO Radio. But the Oakville Vikings will come away with the championship, securing a 54-24 victory over the Imperial Tigers.
Ouch.
It hurts. So we will wrap it up here from Imperial. We'll send it back to the main studios at KXO with the one and only Gabe Lamoose.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
And you'll start crying.